Luke Skywalker lived with his aunt and uncle. He lived on the planet of Tatooine, and he worked with his uncle every day on the farm. The call to adventure was when Obi-Wan invited Luke to learn about the Force, his father, and help with the Rebel Alliance. Luke refused Obi-Wan's offer because he needed to stay to help with the farm, and he couldn't believe that his father was a Jedi. Luke decides to cross the first threshold when he decides to go with Ben Kenobi to become a Jedi. Also, when he discovers that his aunt and uncle have been killed by stormtroopers. Some of the tests Luke encountered were the Death Star and stormtrooper attacks. The approach is when Han Solo, Luke, Obi-Wan, and Chewie got caught in the Death Star's tractor beam, and then they discovered that Princess Leia was locked up in the cell, and they needed to get to her for the Rebel Alliance. The deal is when Luke, Leia, Han, and Chewie try to escape and then end up in the garage disposal. Then Luke gets taken by the garage monster, but then it lets go. Then the walls start moving in, but C-3PO luckily shuts it down in time. Then they get attacked by Death Star fleets after they leave the Death Star. The reward is when Obi-Wan becomes immortal, Han Solo, C-3PO, R2-D2, Chewie, and Luke escape with Princess Leia and get the plans to the Rebel Alliance. The road back is when they brought the plans to the Rebel Alliance. Then, the Rebel Alliance has to reorganize and then attack the Death Star to take down the Empire. Resurrection was when Luke must make the journey to shoot into the Death Star to destroy it with enemy fighters on his tail, but he must use the Force and trust it. The return of the elixir was when Luke destroys the Death Star with Han Solo's help, then they both receive medals.